Prince Harry has filed a second lawsuit against the government and the Metropolitan Police over the decision to downgrade his security when he visits the UK. When the Duke announced he would be stepping down as a working member of the royal family, the Home Office decided they would no longer offer that level of protection. Royal security have access to UK intelligence, which is also shared with the police. Harry wants to be able to pay for royal protection, claiming that the UK is too dangerous for him and his family. So, should Prince Harry be allowed to pay for police protection? And is he wrong to sue again? Henry, what's your take on this?
I do not feel he is wrong, and I think he should be allowed to pay for police protection. This second stage of the legal action is really linked with the first. I mean, he's upset, one, with the decision to say, no, you cannot pay for police protection, but he's also concerned about the transparency, the mechanism, the process by which they arrived at the decision. There's an organisation called RAVEC, I never heard of them until today, and they're the Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures, and he believes that they were not told he was prepared to pay for it. And I think he feels that if they did know that he was prepared to pay for it and it wasn't going to land on the taxpayer like us, then they might have changed their decision.
Interesting. I can see JJ shaking his head here.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely
What
mental,
about
Henry.
what I just said is wrong?
You're absolutely mental.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
Harry.
So Turning Point UK says.
Prince Harry is not the most famous person in the world. He's also not the most notable person in the world. There are plenty of people who have death threats who are more sought after to be taken out, if you will, than Prince Harry. Why should he be able to come over here? He quit the royal family, so now he wants to come back over here and pay for our police.
Here's the thing. He's not claiming to be the most famous person in the world. To be fair to him, which I don't really do. That being said, I understand his concerns, but the point is, one, this actually sets a new precedent, which we're actually not prepared to do. Yes, there are people who have higher security threats than Prince Harry. And secondly, it's not just the fact that he can pay for the security. I don't think that's the issue. It's the kind of information, sensitive information that will be his security that he pays for will have access to.
They need it.
No, but this is the thing. That's not the point. He is one person. He cannot change the
choice to leave and live in California. They're making lots of money out of Netflix.
Exactly.
Aren't they? He and his wife.
Yeah.
They can afford to have their own security company.
Yeah.
Like all other big
I think the
famous
argument is the
people
security
have.
company won't have access to certain intelligence
But here's
and
the thing.
weapons.
Scotland Yard shared information.
Weapons.
Scotland Yard shared information with Katie Price when there was enough information they thought was putting her and her child Harvey at risk. If there is a serious threat that Scotland Yard takes so seriously they think he's in danger, they would inform his security
Well,
team.
that's a fair point.
Yeah, there is no reason.
I think the reason why he's doing this is he thinks it's personal. He thinks they're having a go at him. And I think he's wounded from the way in which he was treated by Buckingham Palace, or these courtiers, these people who whisper, you know, in the ears of the royal correspondents and they try and destroy his reputation and Meghan's reputation.
They don't
I
need
think
to
that's
try.
why. He's like a wounded beast lashing out.
Exactly.
He's a little boy.
I know.
Come on.
He's a fetus.
He
And-
ran away and now he's
No, he left
sulking.
for his mental health, for his sanity and the protection of his
But
wife.
Then don't
Jenny,
return.
he was born into this. He didn't choose this life. He can go as far away as he likes, but when he comes back to the UK, ultimately, as far as the public are concerned, he's still a member of the royal
If
family.
he comes back and does the job,
But
fair enough.
let me-
Then maybe the taxpayers should be helping out.
Yeah.
But he doesn't come back
But
and
the
do
real
the
question
job,
is the
does he?
risk to his
Exactly.
life. If there was a genuine risk to his life, then Scotland Yard will take it seriously. But at the moment, that is not the case. And he cannot pay to have... Because what he's literally paying for is access to sensitive information about how the police conduct their affairs. And I don't think they should breach this precedent just for Prince Harry.
Let me
I'm sorry,
put
that's
this to you, though,
ridiculous.
as well. Prince Andrew, not a working royal, he still has his Scotland Yard security at an estimated £2 million a year.
Yeah.
He's not a working
He's
royal.
actually at risk
and he
because-
doesn't pay for it
I'm
himself.
sorry.
We pay for him. £2 million.
He is at risk. Most
we
members
shouldn't.
of the public want to chuck tomatoes at Prince Andrew.
I don't know.
that is a real risk.
That's the level of intelligence we're talking
I'm
about
just
here.
saying.
Actually, it's good that you mentioned Prince Andrew, and because when you consider all the ordeal, all the muck that's thrown at Prince Harry, compared to what some of the other senior royals have been up to, really damaging the reputation of the royal family, including, sadly, his own father, who we find out has been taking money from Bin Laden family, from dodgy guys in Qatar, and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Let's get things into perspective. Prince Harry may not be the most popular royal, but he is hardly the one who's putting the royal family at risk.
You're right, yeah. He never wore a Nazi outfit, costume.
Thank you.
He never used racial slurs.
When he was a child, he spoke as a child.
Yeah.
Now he's a man who's putting away such foolish things.